Hello and welcome back to Heartland Junction. Today we're going to be checking out a silver mystery box for 2025 from Rapido. Now this box, I ordered it, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and it just got here today. I'm looking forward to getting into it, however, I'm a little bit apprehensive after having watched some other people do their unboxings. Now, I've never gotten a mystery box before from Rapido or anybody else for that matter. And I've watched a lot of people do openings, and the N scale box looked good, the platinum box looked good, the gold box looked good. But all of the silver boxes that I have seen opened were a little bit unusual. And when I say unusual, I mean on Rapido's website, when I ordered the box, it's advertised as having a minimum of half a dozen or 6 freight cars. And all the boxes that I've seen open did not have that. Most people that I saw either got 3 or 4 freight cars, and then they got a couple of semi-truck trailers, which are nice accessories, but they're not freight cars. So yeah, we'll open this guy up. We'll see what's actually in here. If it has less than the advertised number of freight cars, then I might send an email to Rapido and inquire about that, because that was kind of the major purchasing decision that went into the box that I selected here. Because I did consider getting the platinum one that came with the DCC sound locomotive. But I figured, since this was the first time I was doing something like this, I would start out by getting the freight mystery box. I've also never tried any Rapido rolling stock in the past, so I just wanted to get a selection of cars to see what their quality's like, and if I like them in general. So yeah, but I purchased that specific tier based on the advertisement that it's going to come with 6 freight cars, and if it doesn't, then either something's gone weird with their packaging, or their advertising isn't quite correct. Either way, that may not actually be the case with this box. We'll see when we get it open, so let's go ahead and jump into the opening. Okay guys, here's the box. This is the silver tier Rapido 2025 mystery box. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and see what we actually get. I don't know if there's anything in particular that I'm hoping to get. I would like to maybe get some stuff that I don't already have in, I don't have any Rapido rolling stock or anything like that at the moment, but I'd like to see maybe something in Canadian National livery. I really don't have any major preferences, and obviously it's a mystery box, so we're going to get whatever we get. But alright, let's go ahead and jump into this here. So there's our packing slip. Okay, and of course, first thing here at the top of the box we have the Rapido beanie. It's a nice blue-green color. Like that a lot. Don't really wear hats like this typically, but it's cool to have. And then you can already see stuff poking out here from the peanuts, but let's take a look at what we got. So we got a couple of stickers. These are coming with all the boxes. It's a little teeny tiny mystery box sticker. Pretty cool. And I ordered a mystery box for the chocolate. All I got was this lousy sticker, even though they did include chocolate, but apparently they used to include chocolate bars. I don't know why they didn't do that this year. Apparently that was a thing in the past, though. Like I said, this is my first mystery box from them, so nothing to compare that to, really. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Is this mostly peanuts? I don't know, we got a lot of stuff in here, so first up, we have our first freight car here. What is that? Redwood Empire Route. Northwestern Pacific. That's pretty cool. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on this camera angle. I'm going to go ahead and unbox all this stuff, and we'll take a closer look at it after we get it out. Doesn't look that great on the camera angle for me here, but hopefully you can see it better than I can. So that is just like an older style wooden box car, looks like. Well, here's one of those trailers I was talking about. Republic car loading. These are kind of cool. I wouldn't mind getting some of these as long as we get the 6 freight cars that were advertised as well. Let's put that off to the side. Alright, what do we got next? Looks like there's another one of those here. Nice Northern Pacific Railway. What is that in the front? Does that look like a refrigerated trailer to you? Oh, I should probably show you the product code at the end of the box here. So we've got 40-foot fluted side volume van, Northern Pacific. That's pretty cool. Let me show you those first two also. So the Republic car loading one here is a 40-foot exterior post volume van. Republic car loading. And that first box car was right here. USRA DS box car, Northwestern Pacific Express. Railroad I've never actually heard of before, which is very cool. Alright, what's next here? Alright, we got another box car. It's the Great Northern. Another USRA DS box car, Great Northern livery. I like that a lot. Very neat. Let's see this side. What's next here? Just get everything out of the way down the middle. Okay, we have a Lackawanna route of Phoebe Snow. So this is Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western. Another railroad I'm not familiar with, but that's pretty cool. Another old-timey looking wooden box car like that. What's this here? A Grand Trunk Western. Another box car here. Another one of those USRA DS box car. Grand Trunk Western. So we got a few more things here. So this is another Grand Trunk Western. This is our 5th car. So we do actually have, based on what I'm seeing below here, we have got at least 5 freight cars. So here's Grand Trunk Western. Let's see, is this a different one than the last one? Yes, it is a different running number. So we got 46,415 here, and this one is 46,012. Very nice. We have a third trailer car here. This is Pennsylvania. It's a nice red color. Very nice. Alright, and then looks like we're down to the bottom of the box here. And we have an Atlantic Coastline freight car. Another box car in a kind of brown looking livery. Another one of the DS box cars, Atlantic Coastline. Very nice. Let me just double check that we're not missing anything in the peanuts here. A small item like a sticker or something. But it doesn't look like it. Alright, let me rearrange everything here and we'll get a closer look at all that stuff. Okay guys, here is again what we got. We did get 6 freight cars. They're all the same style of box car. We're going to go ahead and open up at least one of them together on camera here. And then I'll show you what they look like out of the boxes after that. So start with one of the box cars, then we'll open up one of the trailers as well. Just so we see everything that comes in here in case there's any accessories or anything like that. So we're opening up the Northwestern Pacific Express. This was my favorite of the lot, I think, here. So what do we got? So it looks like there's a Rapido sticker that comes in the packaging. And we get some kind of instruction sheet here. Just spread that out for you there. Let you pause and read that if you'd like to. The USRA 40-foot double-sheathed boxcar. So it's like these were being built starting in 1918. Nearly 25,000 of these were built starting in starting in 1918. Delivered to 24 different railroads throughout the country. Continued in regular service on many railroads into the 1950s. Many updated to the newer AB brake system. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and nothing else is going to pop out of there. Good sturdy packaging, like the Walters cars. Right, and there it is. Take a closer look at that. Color, kind of hard to see on the camera here. Let me get the light angled a little bit better. It's a very, very beautiful green. Absolutely love that. Doors are static there. Looks like separately fitted handrails across the whole model there. Very nice printing work. Good metal couplers. Some detail parts there that might be in the way of the couplers a little bit. Gonna have to see how that behaves when it runs. If you can see that, some of the plastic detailing here looks like it might impede the couplers a little bit, turning in one direction. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. We'll see how that actually behaves when it's on the track, though. Not today. Maybe I'll do a separate review on one of these cars another day. Set that guy off to the side here on the track. See how it rolls. Seems decent. Not the most free rolling in the world, but that's okay. Let's go and set this off to the side. And let's go ahead and open up one of the trailer cars. Let's go with the Northern Pacific one. Looks like we get some kind of instructions with this one as well. Oh, and some detail parts. Looks like we got a spare wheel. And I'm not sure what all those red parts are. Looks like maybe some jacks or something like that for standing it up without a truck attachment. Maybe the instructions will be a little more clear on it. Alright, so we've got an exploded parts diagram here. Nothing on the back there. So not instructions, just a parts diagram. But this is a very detailed looking trailer. A couple of different variations it looks like as well. Let's see what the actual model looks like here. Okay, very lightweight. That's not a problem though, because these are designed to just sit on top of the car. Wouldn't want to overbalance it too much. The wheels do not appear to move. They are static, which is probably fine. Well, it looks like they should maybe be able to move. Look at the detail under there. Set that down there. Yep, looks like you'd probably want to put those attachments on here at the bottom to get it to sit level if it was going to sit on the ground, I think. I'm assuming that's what these are for, but I'm not positive. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. So yeah, let me unbox the rest of it. We'll take a closer look up at it, and then we'll wrap the video up here. Alright folks, here's a closer look at everything we got out of the box. So we got the 3 trailer cars up here in the front. And we got our 6 box cars there. So we have that Redwood, Empire Route, Northwestern Pacific, by far my favorite. I love that green and the extra detail there. I really also like the Great Northern one. It's hard to see on the camera here, at least as I'm recording it, but it actually has a black roof, which is a nice variation. Break up the color a little bit there. Got the 2 Grand Trunk Western ones. Atlantic Coastline and the Lackawanna car as well. And of course the beanie, the chocolate, and the stickers in the back. So yeah, overall, very happy that this actually had the 6 freight cars, unlike a lot of ones that I've seen. Would have been nice to maybe get a little bit more modern equipment here, but that's perfectly alright. I mostly model modern image in HO, but that's okay. Not bad to have a little bit something different. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our box opening here for the 2025 Silver Freight Car Mystery Box from Rapido. Just to recap, in case anyone was wondering there about the financial value, and I do, before we get into that, I want to address, like I said, I had seen a lot of these openings so far this year where people open these boxes and they got, like I said, only 3 or 4 freight cars and then either 2 or 3 trailers depending on how many freight cars they got. So I don't know if I just got lucky or if they corrected whatever was going on at the factory sending them out. If you are one of the people who got one that had less than 6 freight cars, might not be a bad idea to send Rapido an email and find out if this was a mistake. Again, based on the way that the advertising was worded on the website, it sounded to me like everyone should have received 6 pieces of rolling stock, and regardless of whatever other accessories were in the box. So, financial value. Based on the MSRP of the products, so all of the box cars were the same model with different liveries or different paint schemes, depending on what phrase you use. And the MSRP on those was $54.95. Now, a typical retailer that I would use, I looked up for reference to be Midwest Model Railroad. I also looked at Lombard Hobbies. The cheapest one of those that I found was selling these same box cars for $42.13. With their retailer discount. And then as far as the trailers go, the MSRP was $29.95 on all of them. And again, the retailer price was $25.07. So total financial value based on the MSRP was $419.55, or the retailer value of $327.99. Just so you guys have an idea of that. Now, what I actually paid for the box, including the shipping, came out to just over $200. I think it was like $205. The base price on the website, I think, was $180, and then it was $22 shipping, tax, and all that stuff. So, like I said, just over $200. And I said if I had bought all of these individually from the retailer, not directly from Rapido, I still would have paid more than $125 more than what I actually paid. So it's really great if you want just a random assortment of cars, don't want anything very specific. So maybe if you're looking to get started in the hobby or just grow your collection a little bit with just whatever. Seems like a great way to go. I believe that these are still available for sale. They restocked the other tiers because when I had gone to purchase, I was originally going to grab a platinum box. I don't have the money to buy one in addition to this right now, unfortunately. Maybe next year. We'll see. But I do believe that they restocked all of the tiers of the boxes. So if you want freight cars, seems like a good option. Again, depending on whether or not this was accurate or if we just got lucky, because this is what we were advertised to get. The 6 freight cars and the trailers were just extra goodies. Some people, like I said, have seen got less than this, so I don't know if I got lucky or what the deal was with that. As far as the platinum, the gold box, and the N-scale box go, those have all looked as advertised to me. I haven't seen one that was not. Although one person did have an issue, but Rapido fixed it like immediately. So we don't need to necessarily address that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I do have one more box coming. I decided that since I couldn't get the platinum box, I was still going to spend about the same amount of money. So I also bought an N-scale box to go with my Kato Unitrack starter set there. So that hasn't actually shipped from Rapido yet, even though I ordered it like 4 days ago. So I think they might just be backlogged with this second or third set of mystery boxes they got going on. So hopefully we'll have that in maybe a week, and we'll do another opening with that one. And yeah, we may also at some point take a closer look at 1 or 2 of these cars, do a proper review on them. But that's going to conclude it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know, did you get one of these boxes? Did you get a different tier? What did you get in them? Were you satisfied with it? Again, I'm overall pretty happy with this, even though most of the all the cars for that matter, are not in my typical HO era, but it's nice to branch out maybe into something different. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.